Good morning, guys. Happy Force Friday. That's right, it is Force Friday 2, which means today is the day that they launched all the new Star Wars merchandise a lot of the Star Wars merchandise for Last Jedi. So all the new stuff came out at midnight this morning, and I was actually up at midnight because I was being bad and watching To the Beautiful You. And I had my tablet out because I was reading fan fiction on my tablet, and so between like 12:10 and 12:30, my email just kept going off and off and off because I get email alerts from the Disney Store, from Her Universe, from ThinkGeek. So I had all these email alerts saying, "Oh, check out all this new Star Wars merchandise that was just dropped." So I checked out. They have a plush Porg, which I want. They have a plush Porg that talks, which I also want. The one item I want the most, though, is I have this concert tee that I've worn before that I really like, that I got from being a member of the Disney Movie Awards. And I really like it. And I got this. And on the back, it's literally a concert tee. It's got all the release dates for the movies and what I've started calling the Skywalker Legacy, because it's really all they're about. So that one was for Force Awakens, and so I was looking at the Disney Store, and they have one from Her Universe, which is a cold shoulder concert tee, and on the front it's got this really cool artwork from The Last Jedi, and then on the back it has lightsabers, and then it has the release years for all the movies from 1977 through this year's The Last Jedi, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want it so much. Downside is I think the only plus sizes available are on Torrid. And Torrid is generally, I discovered this when I went to get the bomber jacket for the 40th anniversary. Torrid runs about $10 to $20 in some cases, more expensive than the Her Universe website. So I think I might actually wait and see if I can get it for Christmas and just get it from the Her Universe website instead of getting it from Torrid, because they don't have the plus sizes at the Disney Store. The biggest size they have is a 2XL, which is what that shirt is. And it was kind of tight, and it doesn't even look like a 2X, but it is. So I might wait and get it from Her Universe, because they actually have a big selection of plus size clothes, and that's going to be one of them. And I really want that shirt. But yeah, so I sneaked a peek at all the merchandise this morning, and I kept getting emails. So ThinkGeek has a ton of new stuff. Torrid has a ton of new stuff. I'm excited to go to the store. Today I'm going to Walmart because I have to go pick up my meds, and tomorrow is Target. And while I'm at Walmart, I'm also going to check on the price of the Princess Leia book and the Blu-ray for Star Wars Rebels Season 3. Because Target has the Blu-ray for Rebels at $36.99, and then the book, Journey to the Last Jedi, the Princess Leia book, is Princess Leia of Alderaan. That is going for between about $12 and $15, depending on what store you go to. I do not want to go to Barnes & Noble, because at Barnes & Noble, that will be the most expensive place. You can get it, like, the Rebel Rising book, which is about Jyn, that was like $5 more at Barnes & Noble than it was at Walmart. So I'm just going to go to Walmart and see their prices. I had to be careful because I still have to get a phone card for next month, and my mom said she'll get it for me, but I really don't want her to. But I got paid today. I actually got $27. I got double digits, but I still have no calls for next month, which is very frustrating to me. And the office closed yesterday at 11 a.m. and they opened at 8 a.m. And I'm like, why do that? So, still no calls, still no new job. So, trying to do the best I can, especially since not only Star Wars, but also Bronner's. So, I gotta do my best, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. Especially with The Last Jedi coming, and last year, when Force Awakens came out, my brother and I went to go see it in between our birthdays, because our birthdays are actually 18 days apart. So we usually, past few years, we have just done something together. And for my 27th and his 24th, we decided to go see Force Awakens. So that's what we did. We did that in between our birthdays. And it kind of sucks because we waited so long because we went and saw it in January, and so we waited and it took forever, and by the time we went to go see it, I had read the Wikipedia, I had read all the reviews, so I knew what was going to happen, the big stuff, so that was kind of, that sucked. So last year, when I had a study job at Staples, I decided we are not waiting to go see Rogue One. We actually went and saw it opening weekend. We saw it on the 18th. Yeah, we saw it on December 18th, so we saw it opening weekend. It was so cool because it was an experience. I wanted to go see Force Awakens because Force Awakens was the first Star Wars movie I ever saw in theaters. Rogue One was the first Star Wars movie I ever seen opening weekend. I've seen the opening night. I went and saw Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. I went to the midnight showing of that. I've gone to the midnight showing of New Moon and Eclipse. So I've done 3 midnight showings, but I've never done like an opening weekend for Star Wars. So Rogue One was a good one to go see on opening weekend. It was definitely the movie experience I wanted because it was so cool going and having everybody in there and be so excited, and it was awesome. It was definitely different because I was a try-hard. That's why I went and saw New Moon and Eclipse at midnight. Definitely a different experience going to see even opening weekend. It was cool. I won't deny it. It was cool going to go see midnight showings of New Moon and Eclipse. But I definitely liked going to see Rogue One opening weekend. So I would love to go do that with Last Jedi. My brother and I, we went on a Sunday. We went to, I think, the 1 or 2 o'clock showing. So my brother and I went Sunday afternoon, and it was a nice sized crowd. It wasn't packed. The auditorium was almost full, but it was like super packed or anything. So that was a really good day, I think, to go see it. It's actually the Sunday of opening weekend. You go see an afternoon showing because then like the Friday and Saturday it's not so packed. So it was nice. It was cool, and it was so cool going to a movie where everybody's like applauding and so exciting. And like I said, my brother, it takes a lot to get my brother into a movie usually, and he's not really like, no, it was okay, it was good. He was so enthusiastic about talking about Rogue One. It was like, we went to Mars afterwards, we were still talking about Rogue One. Like, usually I'm the one who's going on and on for days about a movie I see. My brother was doing it. So, Rogue One was a huge hit. And it didn't have any trench runs, and that's what my brother loves. So he loves trench runs. So Rogue One had no trench runs, and my brother was in love with it. So that's a sign that it was a really good movie. So I'm going to head out to Wally World. I'm first going to go look at the Star Wars merchandise they have. In particular, I'm looking for one particular Star Wars merchandise item. I am looking for a Last Jedi movie poster, and you guys have seen my posters for the Legacy films. I'm very particular. I want the posters with the credits on them that they do in the movie theaters with like, okay, so this is the Star Wars. Oh, look, here's all the actors. There's Liam Neeson. There's Ewan McGregor. There's Natalie Portman. That's the poster I want. I want the like posters with like the credits on them. And so that's why I say I've gone to Amazon. So that is from Amazon. I actually did have a New Hope poster with the credits on it, but it was from when they re-released them. And I've told you guys this. I didn't know that when you put the posters for the releases of New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi together, I didn't know they formed a picture that hinted at what was coming, but it wouldn't make sense for me to get them anyway because I couldn't put them on one wall. So this is from Amazon. That is from Amazon. That is from Amazon, and I can't believe that is actually the original movie poster for The Last Jedi, and I can't believe how different it is from Empire Strikes Back and A New Hope. So it's totally different. And then this, I actually found, I don't remember where I found it. I think I found this one at Walmart. This is from Amazon. This is from Amazon. This is from Amazon. This is actually my nicest one. It's actually on photo paper. And then this was a gift from my mom. So, and this one was not actually my first Force Awakens poster. My mom had one that was horizontal, and it was like, I think the art print that came out and everybody freaked out, but for this Legacy films, I only want these ones. I only want the ones with the credits at the bottom. So that's my goal. That is the one ultimate item. You know, everybody talks about getting these. I prefer getting the posters because they're cheap. And when I move, I don't have to worry about trying to find boxes. I just roll them up and stick them in a bag. So the posters are what I like to collect the most. I do like the little items. Like I said, I want a pork. I like the t-shirts. And I like the posters. Those are the 2 items I collect. T-shirts, clothing items, stuff like that, because that's the easiest, I think, to carry. Plus, it's not like I have my pop figures, and they're cute and stuff, but they also take up a lot of space. Books I'm okay with. I love the books. You guys know I'm a bookworm, so obviously I want stuff that I can move when I get ready to move that doesn't take up a lot of space and that actually has a purpose other than just looking cute. So, like my Clone Wars box, I actually turned that into a purse for a short time. It didn't work out. So yeah. So I'm gonna go check out and see what new merch Walmart has, and I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna go pick up my meds, and then I'm gonna come home because I have to write today. I am so far behind. Losing our internet kind of kicked me in the butt. I am really far behind. Usually the past couple days, I have times when I've been working on my story. I've actually been done and posted by Fridays. I am nearly done with this chapter of Crossing Battlefields. I'm nearly done. I'm so close. I have to get it done. So I have to go get my meds, go get lunch when I get home, price stuff out, and then decide, because I'm still going to go to Target tomorrow, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to actually get my Blu-rays from Target or if they're going to be cheaper at Walmart. You know, and I was actually deciding about between Blu-rays and DVDs. But then Star Wars does this thing where they put all the really cool extras on the Blu-ray. So, for instance, on this Blu-ray, you have all the making of, including the fight between Obi-Wan and Maul, which I'm dying to see. Bringing Thrawn to life, the stuff about the rebellion. I'm like, okay, I gotta do that. So, Blu-ray it is. And the good thing is it's a kid's show, it's a Disney show, so it's not going to be, like, uber expensive. I admit it, I have spent, like, upwards of $50 for a single season. Clone Wars does not count. I have seasons 1 through 5 of the Clone Wars. That was like $100. But that does not count because that was a collector's edition. And that's not even the one I want. I want the Blu-ray. And that Blu-ray is going to be like $150. So I really desperately need to get a better job. I already know what I'm putting on my Christmas list this year. Subscription to Old Republic. I really want to get a subscription. Because I really want to continue the story beyond Ilum. All my guild members are subscribers. So everybody in my guild, the League of Extraordinary Jedi, they're all subscribers. And they are having so much fun. They're doing all this cool stuff. I get capped at level 50, so I can't move beyond Ilum. So it's like, no! But, I'm almost finished on Ilum with my consular. And I was just going to create another knight character. And I decided not to. So my plan is I'm actually going to create a smuggler character. And I'm going to talk to my guild and see if I should do a, gunslinger, or I forgot what the other one is, but there's 2 types. And then what I'll do is 1 week I'll play my smuggler, 1 week I'll do the knight, 1 week and do heroics for the knight, and then 1 week I'll do heroics for the consular. And heroics are just these, like, they're supposed to be these really challenging missions. They're really not. They just take like 15-20 minutes done. Unlike Flashpoints, we can take up to 2 hours. They're very long, so I'm going to get going, and I will show you guys a little bit of what they have in store at Walmart for all us Star Wars fans. Yay! I love being a member of the Star Wars family. It's so cool. And I got my Dark Side Cuties outfit on. My favorite part is Darth Vader's lightsaber is pink, so I wear a pink tie. It doesn't make him seem so scary. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey everybody, I am back home. And you're probably wondering, where's the cool footage? No cool footage because, like I said, today we walked through Barnes & Noble. We took a look there, took a quick look there on our way through, and then, like I said, the 2 things I'm really looking to get right now, well, 3 things is I want a poster, I want the Princess Leia of Alderaan book, and I want Star Wars Rebels Season 3 on Blu-ray. That's what I want to get now. So we went to Walmart, and we first went and looked at all the Star Wars stuff, and, was a bust. There was pretty much nothing. Like, they had, like, a small, like, they totally redid their sections of the toys. And Mom's like, it's all toys. Well, yeah, that's true, but it's still cool stuff. And so we went to look at the aisle where the Star Wars toys are. They were pretty much cleaned out of the Star Wars toys. They had the Luke Skywalker SF, the green lightsaber, which is cool, for $149. I want one, but I'm not paying that right now. I can't afford to. So they had that, and then, okay, so I keep walking. They have those cardboard standees they put in the center of the aisles where they put all the new stuff. They had 1.5 of those. So they had one that was just one side of Star Wars stuff, and then they had 2 that on either side. One side was the new Funko Pop bobbleheads, which were cool looking. Snoke is creepy. I really want the one of Chewie holding a porg. And then they had toys on the other side, and the one that was just half the standee, that was, like, empty. And most of the merchandise in there was, like, the build your own lightsabers, and those are, like, old, so it wasn't, like, any of the new stuff. So, yes, Walmart was kind of a bust. I'm thinking, oh, they'll at least have Rebels, right? No. consolation prize. They did not have Rebels Season 3 on either DVD or Blu-ray. So they didn't even have the DVD. I'm going, well, this is great. And I like literally walked around. My poor brother's following behind me, and I'm like dragging him all over Walmart looking for this stuff. They don't have it. I'm like, well, maybe they'll have Princess Leia of Alderaan, which is the book I really want right now, because I won't even really get to Captain Phasma yet, because that has to come in. I have to stick that into my stuff, and that comes before... Oh, shoot. I totally forgot. It's a young adult novel, and they don't include the young adult novels on the timeline. So I have to read, like, the first chapter of it to figure out when it comes. I think it comes after Rebel Rising? I have no clue. Actually, no, Ahsoka comes, like, is, like, the first. But I went to go find it because I actually got Rebel Rising and I got Guardians of the Whills from there. So they actually do a pretty good job. No, they did not have Princess Leia of Alderaan. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I don't want to stop at Target because as of right now, it's, like, almost 1:30. I still haven't even eaten yet and I still have to write. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just scope out Barnes & Noble really quickly on the way back because I debated about going to Target. And I said, no, I'll go to Target tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, I'll go look at Barnes & Noble, see what Barnes & Noble has. Maybe they'll have the Princess Leia book. Maybe it won't be that badly priced. And my hair's going messy everywhere. So I'm like, oh, I'll go check out Barnes & Noble. So I dragged my poor brother through Barnes & Noble on our way home. I looked like every single possible place where they could have new Star Wars books, and they did not have Princess Leia of Alderaan. I found the Captain Phasma book, which is awesome, but the Captain Phasma book is an adult novel, and it is like $30. I'm actually saving that. Captain Phasma is going on my Christmas list, okay? So far my Christmas list is Captain Phasma, subscription to Old Republic, and there's like there's a couple books I want to get. I have to decide because they're both $50 books, and one is a visual year-by-year dictionary about Star Wars, and the other is this really cool book called Battles, and it's all like original artwork and stuff at the battles, starting from the Battle of Theed and going through Force Awakens. So that would be really cool to get. But they're both $50. Which do I want more? Do I want the one that's all this really cool artwork with all these stories about the battles? Or do I want this thing that's literally a year-by-year guide to Star Wars? So I have to make up my mind. Because only one of them is going to go on my Christmas list. But I looked and I looked and I looked, and I could not see this Princess Leia of Alderaan book, which is the only book I really, really want right now. I want the Princess Leia book. She's like one of my heroes. I want to be like her. And I can't find it. So I'm like totally bummed out because they didn't have a Barnes & Noble. So I'm standing there looking around going, okay, did I get the date wrong? Because I could have sworn Princess Leia of Alderaan was being released today alongside Captain Phasma. I mean, I thought that was the thing, that they were releasing the two books both today to coincide with Force Friday. And I couldn't find it. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it really being released at another date? If it's being released at another date, that's okay. That gives me more time to save up money. But I was so sure Princess Leia was coming out today. I have it on all my calendars. Princess Leia of Alderaan, Captain Phasma books, released today, Force Friday. And nothing. I look like Brandon Bingham. So I'm really, really upset about this. So I'm not that upset. I'm just sad because this means that I will have to go to Target tomorrow and see if they have Rebels. And if they do, I will probably buy it. And it's going to be like it's going to be like $39 to get Rebels because it's going to be $36.99. I just don't know. So far it feels like Force Friday has been a bust. And my original plan was just to go do all this tomorrow. But I decided I was going to go out today because I needed the extras and I needed to call my meds in anyway. So I'm just like... And it's part of it is kind of like what I said. I live in Midland. Where I live is not exactly Star Wars fan central. You know, going to Star Wars night, that was kind of cool because I've never seen so many Star Wars fans in Midland. And I bet most of those people were actually from out of town. So it was really cool going to Star Wars night, just to see all these people who are just as obsessed with Star Wars as I am. But then I come back to reality and it's like, really, I'm kind of the only person in Midland who actually is out there living, breathing Star Wars. So I feel kind of alone. I'm not alone. It just feels weird because I feel like I go out in public. Everyone's like, oh, Star Wars, cool. I'm like, yeah, where's your stuff? So yeah, I'm just like, I'm kind of bummed that today was a bust because I got so excited for it. I'm like, yes, this is going to be awesome. And I kind of remember myself, wait a minute, I was the one who was getting ready, so hyped for Star Wars night at the Great Lakes Loons, and I was telling myself, don't get hyped, don't get excited, because we went to a Star Wars event in Barnes & Noble, and it sucked. So I was the one saying they're going, go get hyped, and I didn't get hyped for Star Wars night. It ended up being one of the best nights of my life. I'm like, cool, well, that means this could be better. Star Wars Force Friday will be awesome. It'll be better. I got my hopes up too high, and so far it's a big bust, so. But still happy. Think positive, think happy thoughts. Like the fact that next week I'm going to play at GameStop. I don't know anything about video games, but I'm going to play there anyway. I'm a dork. It should count. I'm a geek, okay? Give me credit. Actually, I should have stopped at GameStop. They had new Star Wars stuff, too. I can look tomorrow, but so far, Force Friday is a bust. But tomorrow is part two, so maybe Target and GameStop will have some stuff, and I might look at Hallmark, because they do itty bitties. The one itty bitty I want, they don't carry in store, because I wanted the Ahsoka itty bitty, and the Ahsoka itty bitty is only online. I'm so sad. She's my other role model. It's like the women of Star Wars. Who do I want to be most like? Ahsoka, Princess Leia, and a little bit of Padme. But I'm not a politician because I can't keep a straight face. I'm always happy, so I'm going to go get lunch because I still have like 5 hours of writing to do, which includes uploading it to fanfiction.net and editing it. And I think what I'm going to do is, even though I know nobody watches these, I'm actually going to put a link to my fanfiction.net profile below, so that if any of you guys watch these and are curious what I'm talking about, you guys can go to fanfiction.net. That's my profile under the name Katie Jo. That's my pen name. And you're like, oh, don't click the first work first. Don't click the top work first. Don't click Crossing Battlefields. That's what I'm currently working on. That's my most recent. For Anakin and Annalise, the first story is actually Your Time Has Not Yet Come, and that's going to be at the bottom. So these are posted. So my stories are listed in the order they've been posted. Most recent posted. So number 1 is at the bottom, and you start there and you work your way up. So if you guys read it, go ahead. I actually have it listed on my profile in what order the stories go in. Crossing Battlefields is my most recent. As of right now, with interludes and full-on episode-based chapters, I think I have, including prologue and a quick timeline of the events, I have, I think, about 35 chapters. And I am like super uber close to hitting 300,000 words total. Okay, to give you a perspective, that's basically like 3 or 4 novels. And I have been working on this story since, oh my gosh, I forgot. I think I've been working on it since January? No, February, no. Yes! I've been working on it since about my birthday, so I've been working on this story for almost a full year. I make no joke whenever I keep repeating that by the time I finish writing Crossing the series Anakin and Annalise, I will have been working on it for like 2 or 3 years, so I will have been working on it the same length of time as a Star Wars movie. Yeah, that's no joke. And Crossing Battlefields, that's going to be like working on the actual Clone Wars TV show. Because this story, I told people who are reading, I'm like, Edge of Peace, which is book number 10, that will probably come out late 2018. I might have to push that back and say, yeah, that might not even get started till mid-2019. Crossing Battlefields might actually take me almost 2.5 years just to write, because as of right now, including the interlude episode-based chapters I have planned, I'm probably going to be topping out at 100 chapters with this story. Oh yeah, fanfiction is a labor of love because you don't get paid for it, but you put so much time and effort into it just to make other people happy, and I love it. So I gotta get going so I can fuel for myself up for my writing marathon, because I think I have 10 to 15 minutes left in the episode, which means that's about 2 to 3 hours, 4 plus more of writing. And I still have to do Old Republic tonight too. Yeah, I'm not kidding. My life motto is eat, pray, Star Wars! I'll talk to you guys later. Lots of love, hugs, and prayers from this Michigan girl. Bye, guys.